Good morning, everybody. So I did a little training with Dieter's group this morning, and we did a very short thing. And they're working on, they were doing Espada y Daga carenza. And one of the things I told them right off the bat is that when it comes to free flow carenza or free flow flowing actions and so forth, in terms of improvised free flow, I am really terrible at it. I'm probably one of the worst on the planet. I never trained it. I just didn't take the time to really develop it. But I have worked out exactly, how I like to play Espada y Daga. And there's a couple things that I go over first is that when I use stick and dagger, I do not go in a, let's say, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 type of progression. My first actions are usually what I call coordinated action, which means two hands move at the same time. And it doesn't matter whether we're going crossways or we're going same direction ways or whatever, which I'll go over here in a moment. And then the third thing is that my first target with my cane is always the other person's knife hand. Always, always, always. I look at the difference between the dangerousness of the weapons, and yeah, you can beat me with a stick, and if you don't hit the right spot and I don't suck up because of the pain, okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going because, this can damage. However, this is nasty. All it has to do is nick the right spot. Boom, I bleed out. So as opposed to, let's say, doing some sort of defense and then bang, swinging for the head or swinging for the fence, etc., what I do is I look to take out the knife hand first. So I went over 3 sequences. They're very, very simple. The older I get, the more simple I get in terms of movement, in terms of what I do. And so anyway, what I demonstrated and taught just a little bit was against a forehand, a backhand, and then a down. So you've either got a 1, you've got a 3, or you've got your 2, 4, or you've got your 12. So against, I start off with the number 2, and one can start with either down, one can start with up, but my first action, angle step forwards, and as I angle step forwards, my hands cross. Now, the knife is going for the stick very close to the hand this way. While I do this, I go crack, and I'm going for the other person's hand right here, you see. So if I'm at this point and just simply done, bang, and then from that point, this cane comes and I just circle it with my wrist, just like that, while dropping this down. Well, what am I doing? I'm passing the cane. So what I've got is I've got the hand, and then I've got my first strike, whether it's to the head or the collarbone, second strike, and then I go in with my thrust. And when I go in with my thrust, I do not hold the knife with the edge down. I hold it with it sideways because I'm looking at, okay, inserting either between ribs or up under ribs, etc. So I want as slim a pathway to get between the ribs. So we'll do this again, and I'll just start from a down position this time. And we've got the angle step, we've got the defense, we've got the crack against the his bladed hand, pass, 1, and then my single stick redonda, 2, and then I step in because, of course, my stick distance is going to be different than my blade difference. And right away, and I don't demonstrate this much, but right away, I'm moving back out, whether I use this as a strike or a safety check, just in case if I miss that hand, boom, boom, I want to come back and strike and maybe have to strike the hand again. So just one more time, just really simple. And we've got the strike coming in on this side. So we've got bang, bang, in, and then back in this fashion. Now, one thing is that against a backhand blow, I'm confident enough to angle step when I'm doing my action, as opposed to if it's coming in on a forehand side. If it's coming in on a forehand side and I have my defense, I've got my counter strike, and I step in at an angle, well, I'm stepping right into the stab range of their knife. So backhand, I'll go in at an angle or I'll go sideways, but forehand, I will definitely go sideways because I want to maintain that distance between their reach, their blade, and their target, meaning me. So we've got the forehand shot coming in, and at this point, I've got this coming out again against the stick, but as opposed to cutting through, and now, okay, good, my own arm is in the way of my follow-up strikes, is I would go sideways, bang, and recoil right away. There's the hand, there's the recoil, and then I've got my same follow-up strikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, in this fashion. So we do this again, sideways, bang, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. And doesn't matter if I've got my tools down because I'm still going here and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 like that. Now on a 12, doesn't matter whether I step to my left, I step to my right. What I taught was when I step to the left, the cane, because of where the arm is and so forth and the target that I'm going for, this one actually followed the knife action. And what I've got is I've got my step, and right at this point, there's my wrist twirls, and I go long because I stepped a ways from the person's knife hand. So we've got parry, bang, 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 and then right back. Now you notice I added an extra strike in there because it's free flow. I can add in any strikes anywhere. You know, the world is wide open as to what you want to do. But again, we've got the downstroke here, long, long, here, 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 and notice bang, bang, here, in, and back out. So that's what I did with the DAV group this morning. It was good fun, and I thought I would go ahead and just record it here because my audio from the room that I'm in, probably due to my internet connection and so forth, was a little garbled, a little broken. So I thought I'd video this and I'll share it with all you guys in YouTube land, as well as sending it to Dieter. So if any clarifications need to be made, bang, there it is on his feed, etc. So